The St. John's Players decided we'd join this comeback here and bring the St. John's Players out for a very famous production that they've done all over Cavan Township. And it's pretty dramatic, and be prepared to have your heart in your mouth here. We're just about ready to begin. John's going to narrate this for us.
John, cue the ocean music, don't forget.
Yes.
What did he say?
Cue the ocean music.
Oh, the ocean music.
We thought this was particularly fitting because Peter came to us from a maritime location. So both of our skits today have a maritime theme.
That's for me.
The Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter. Upon a lonely island, amid the rolling wave, there stands a lonely lighthouse, whose base the salt seas lave. A strong and stalwart keeper, with wife and daughter fair, presided in that lighthouse and kept it shining there. One sunset, as the maiden gazed sadly out to sea, alas, she thought, how empty all life appears to me. Now can it be adventure will wholly pass me by? So far from all excitement must I both live and die. Ah, little knew that maiden if truth or not she spoke, or that when least expected, life has its little joke. That night her doughty father climbed up the narrow stair. Climbed up the narrow stair. Climbed up the narrow stair. And lit, as was his custom, the lamp that waited there. His duty once accomplished, he leaned against the door, and reaching in his pocket, took out the meager store of pay received that morning, and covering all the year. 'Twas not a mighty fortune, and yet he held it dear. He proudly turned it over to let the lamplight shine. On every coin he counted, to him a golden mine. Below him in the shadows there skulked a villain grim. He knew the keeper's habits and envious was of him. He loved the keeper's daughter, He coveted his gold, and in his heart he plotted on both revenge untold. He tiptoed past the kitchen to where the stairs began, then stealthily he climbed to seek the hapless man. As round and round he mounted, his greed was mounting too. As round and round he mounted, his greed was mounting too. At last he reached his victim, and cruelly he slew. Forthwith he snatched his dagger and wiped it on his pants. He never gave the keeper a single backward glance, but grabbed the bag of money and started down the stairs. Nor stopped one breathless moment until he gained the air. The keeper's wife had ready a chowder good and hot, and she began to worry when he descended not. She said unto her daughter, "Just leave the light turned low, and I will climb the staircase to see what keeps him so." She toiled about the tower with slow and steady pace. She toiled about the tower with slow and steady pace. She toiled about the tower with slow and steady pace, not recking of the sorrow that soon would blanch her face. Around and round she mounted with quick and labored breath, while on the stairs above her lay a grim and ghastly death. A cry rang on the darkness, a shriek to freeze the blood, as the keeper's lowly helpmate bewailed her widowhood. With hand that shook with horror, she touched his clammy brow, then stumbled down the stairway. Stumbled down the stairway. Reached ground, she knew not how. "Your dad," she gasped, "your father," alarmed the said daughter then. "Why, Mama, what's the trouble? Oh, speak to me again." In spite of tears and sobbing, they struggled to the top. Around and round and round again. Around and round and round again, as if they could not stop. Around and round, as if they could not stop. "Oh, daughter, fetch a doctor," the stricken mother cried. Without a word, by terror spurred, the daughter Hewley hied. She seized a boat, she seized the oars, she seized the anchor too. And through the night, urged on by fright, that little rowboat flew. "Oh, doctor, doctor, doctor," she sobbed with every breath, "if it be fate, come not too late, but save my pa from death." And now she's found the doctor, again the oarlocks click, against the foam she rides. Thinks he, this girl is slick. They pass the dashing currents, they pass the rugged rock, with might and main, despite the strain, they reach the lighthouse dock. Then upward, ever upward, a breathless couple toiled to where the wounded keeper with blood the floorboard soils. Upward, ever upward, to where the keeper with blood the floorboards soiled. And downward, ever downward, they bore the sorry load. Downward, downward, ever downward, they bore the sorry load. Into the cozy kitchen, with gasping breaths they strode. The doctor did his noblest with every tool he had. And soon a rising color restored what hope they had. The keeper oped his eyelids. He drew a deeper breath. The workers felt assurance that they had cheated death. Hugs, 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 hugs. The sequel of this story is evident and clear. The doctor and the daughter, betrothed, they plighted dear. The keeper gave his blessing. The wife, she gave hers too. Adventure, love, and honor, each one received its due.